Now we have Mr. Martin Ngatia, who is the vice chairperson of ODM Scandinavia and the chairperson of KESDEMO. Mr. Ngatia, welcome to this interview.
Thank you, sir.
Now, Mr. Ngatia, you are familiar with the situation in Kenya, and you probably know about the problem with the delivery of a new constitution to the Kenyan people. Now, what is your comment, especially on the failure of the NAC government to deliver a new constitution within 100 days, and in view of the fact that the government lost the referendum?
Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to tell the Kenyan people and the whole world that today in Kenya we have a law government. Mr. Kibaki government should not have been elected by Kenyan people, but Kenyan people made a long mistake. Their choice was wrong for electing President Kibaki as their leader. First, they failed to vet President Kibaki as a leader. Personally, I believe Kenyan people should have gone back from the history of Kibaki as a person, because I personally believe that since independence, after Mau fought independence, when Kenya got independent from Great Britain, our colonial masters, we made a wrong choice, because people, the Mau people who fought for independence of Kenya were betrayed, and the oppressors, the Mau lost the war, and the Home Guard, the oppressors, took over. So that's where our problem began.
Now on the question of the constitution, can you focus on the question of the failure of the Kibaki regime to deliver a new constitution?
Yes, President Kibaki cannot, and his stooges cannot deliver a proper constitution for the Kenyan people, because President Kibaki is a part and a parcel of the oppressive regime in Kenya. First of all, when Kenyans elected President Kibaki as their leader, they forgot to focus on his background. Kibaki cheated the people that if he was elected within 100 days, he would deliver constitution. Kibaki broke Mong, and that was the beginning of Kibaki problem in Kenya, because people thought Kibaki was the right man, but Kibaki betrayed the Mong which he signed. I would like to remind the Kenyan people that before electing Kibaki, the Kikuyus, who is leading in Kenya today, failed twice by defeating President Moi. Remember Matiba, Kenneth Matiba, the leader of Ford Asili, and the Kibaki combined, failed twice to remove President Moi, who has oppressed the Kenyans for the last 24 years of dictatorship in Kenya. And when Kenyan people, when other tribes, the marginalized tribes, supported Kibaki, joined Kibaki, or the opposition, they won. They removed the President Moi. But Kibaki conned them. President Kibaki deceived them. That's why we have problem today.
And why do you think that President Kibaki is so much opposed to delivering a new constitution?
Because he's a part and a parcel of the oppressive class. He doesn't believe that Kenyan people should be free from the yoke of imperialism. He's a part and a parcel of the oppressive regime. He's a comprador. But not so many Kenyans who knows this, because majority of Kenyan people are illiterate. Majority of Kenyan people cannot read and write. Very few Kenyans who can understand this. Kibaki is not the right man to lead Kenya. We elected a wrong person. But because of the propaganda in Kenya, people think Kibaki is the right person. But Kibaki, his age, he joined the parliament from 1963 to this day. Is he the right leader? Can you compare JM, Kariuki, and Kibaki? Can you compare Tom Mboya, the one who was killed by these guys, as a leader? Not at all. Kibaki is a failure. Kibaki is a spent force.
Now, Kibaki is said to have delivered free primary education. Then he's also being praised with the constituency development funds. Then the government is also saying that the Kenyan economy has grown. They are saying that the government has now controlled crime, and they say that the government is building roads and so forth. Now, what do you have to say about this? Because it is a picture depicting Kibaki as a successful president, and this is what they are using in the propaganda to get Kibaki to be re-elected. So what is your comment?
My comment is that Kibaki is a president of the rich. Personally, I believe what they are calling the economy of Kenya is for the rich. Those rich Kenyans and foreigners, wageni, who has money, has been able to make money through our national Nairobi stock exchange. But how many? These are minority. The rich are minority always in Kenya. But the poor in Kenya has nothing. Poor people have not felt the economy. The ones we are hearing today that Kibaki has. Since Kibaki was elected, the economy of Kenya is growing at 6 or 8%. This is nonsense. This is wrong. This is a lie. Because only for the rich. What about the poor people, our mothers, Kenya farmers, marginalized tribes, are not able to buy these shares? So, President Kibaki is good only for the rich, but not for the poor Kenyan people. Still, a poor man in the street has not felt his economy policies. For instance, Masai are still living in the bush, the same way Dr. David Livingstone met them 100 years ago. So, who is benefiting from this Kibaki economy? This is nonsense, and the Kenyan people should not buy this cheap propaganda. Thank you.